We're here today to commemorate the Tallahassee Hockey League and everything that they do for the city and those who love hockey. Change occurs in everyone's life, whether it is big or small, short-term or permanent, for better or for worse. What's important is that comfort is found in the change, whether it is something as big as moving 1,000 miles from home, or if it is something smaller like finding a local hockey league that can bring back the joys of home. I grew up in Pittsburgh, where the weather was far from perfect, mostly cold and frozen in the long winter months. Hockey was growing at a rapid rate in the Steel City. I grew up shooting balls at a trash can in my driveway with my friends. I got my first set of ice hockey equipment in my late teens. We would shoot around at the local rink during stick time, sometimes spending hours by myself shooting pucks and passing around with whoever else was there. Eventually, I found out about a few local house leagues for those new to the sport. I joined 3 leagues as well as the occasional tournament. I would spend most nights a week driving to different parts of the city to play in league and pickup games. The rink became my sanctuary, a place where I could leave my thoughts behind. Nothing mattered but the game that was being played when I was on the ice. When I first decided I was moving to Tallahassee, hockey was one thing I thought I would have to give up. I searched for any leagues I could find, eventually learning there was no ice rink within 3 hours of the city. Disappointed, I looked for different options. I found out about a roller hockey league named the Tallahassee Hockey League. I went out and bought my first pair of roller hockey skates, practicing playing at a local roller rink to get used to the difference. I was very hesitant about the switch, and I thought it would be too difficult to switch over from ice. Once in Tallahassee, I reached out to Bill, the contact for the league. Bill had grown up playing in the league in Tallahassee. He eventually started playing for sponsored teams and tournaments across the U.S. He decided to take over the operation of the league and expand it to local college students who played back home. Uncertainty and unease worked their way into my thoughts as I was on my way to my first game. I was unsure how the league was accepting of new players. Everyone was very welcoming and understanding of the transition from ice hockey. I struggled with the first few games, though progressing each time. The support from local players was evident, and the joy of playing the game was much more than I was expecting from a southern town. The league became my home away from home, where I could go play and feel as though I never left my hometown. The switch from ice hockey to roller hockey was a big one, and the move from Pittsburgh to Tallahassee even bigger. While moving to a different state and playing a relatively different sport are both big changes to undergo at once, I found solace that each had remnants of what I had learned to love back home. The uncertainty and change can bring about nervousness and discomfort, yet for me my saving grace was the Tallahassee Hockey League. Today we commemorate the league for bringing a sport we love to the city of Tallahassee, and we thank you for your commitment to being a home away from home for many of us.